Alright, let's go. Number 11, Zombie Stars. You grow up believing stars follow strict rules. They burn, they explode, and they're gone forever. But what if you discovered that some stars don't stay gone? Astronomers have identified what they call zombie stars, massive stars that should have completely destroyed themselves in a supernova, yet somehow didn't. Instead of vanishing, part of the star survives, scarred and altered, but still shining, according to everything we thought we knew. That shouldn't be possible. It's like watching a building collapse, only to realize the lights are still on inside. The science suggests the explosion fails partway, ejecting matter in one direction while the rest of the star refuses to finish the process. It doesn't reset, it doesn't restart. It just keeps going, and that's where this becomes unsettling for you. Stars are supposed to be the clockwork of the universe. If even their deaths aren't final, then the rules you trust may not be rules at all, just habits the universe sometimes chooses to break. Number 10, Galactic Cannibalism. You look up at the Milky Way and see a calm, beautiful spiral, but what you're really living inside is a crime scene that never stopped expanding. Galaxies don't just drift peacefully through space, they hunt. When a smaller galaxy gets too close, gravity stretches it, shreds it, and slowly absorbs every star it ever had. Over billions of years, its shape disappears, its identity is erased. Astronomers can still see the evidence today, long rivers of stars moving through our galaxy that don't belong here. Chemical fingerprints of systems that no longer exist, and this is where it becomes personal for you. If intelligent life once evolved in those consumed galaxies, their worlds didn't explode, they were diluted, scattered, and folded into something larger until nothing recognizable remained. No ruins, no signals, just silence mixed into our night sky. The unsettling thought isn't that this happened long ago, it's that the galaxy you call home is built from the remains of countless others, and one day, it won't remember you either. Number 9, Rogue Black Holes. You're taught that black holes stay where they belong, usually locked at the centers of galaxies, far away and predictable, but some don't. When a massive star collapses and explodes unevenly, the newborn black hole can receive a violent kick, strong enough to eject it from its home system entirely. These rogue black holes can travel at speeds exceeding 1 million kilometers per hour, wandering the galaxy alone. In 2022, astronomers confirmed one inside the Milky Way using gravitational microlensing. When its gravity briefly bent the light of a distant star. What makes this disturbing for you is scale. Scientists estimate there could be up to 100 million rogue black holes drifting through our galaxy right now. They emit no light, no signals, nothing you could detect in advance. A rogue black hole wouldn't need to hit Earth directly to cause catastrophe. Passing through the outer solar system could destabilize planetary orbits and redirect comets toward the inner planets, somewhere nearby, invisible and silent. Something massive could already be moving, and you would only notice after gravity has already changed everything. Number 8, Solar Superflares. You see the sun is steady and predictable, but evidence suggests it's far more dangerous than it looks. In 2012, scientists analyzing tree rings discovered that around the year 774, Earth was struck by a solar event at least 20 times more powerful than any flare recorded in modern history. Further research showed this wasn't unique. Events of this scale appear to happen roughly once every 1,000 years. These solar superflares release energy equivalent to billions of megaton hydrogen bombs detonating simultaneously. The radiation alone could damage Earth's atmosphere, while the electromagnetic pulse would instantly disable satellites, power grids, and electronics across the side of the planet facing the sun. Astronauts in space would receive lethal radiation within minutes. What should unsettle you is that our technological civilization has never experienced a true superflare. There is no way to stop it, and very little time to prepare. The next one could already be forming on the sun's surface, waiting to remind you how fragile modern life really is. Number 7, the Boötes Void. You assume the universe is filled with something everywhere, stars, galaxies, at least a little matter, but in 1981, astronomers discovered a region of space that breaks that expectation completely. The Boötes Void is an almost perfectly spherical area nearly 330 million light-years across, containing almost nothing at all. Inside this vast volume, scientists have found fewer than 60 galaxies, where models predict there should be around 10,000. That's not just empty, that's unnaturally empty. Normal cosmic voids still contain scattered matter and stray galaxies, but this region is nearly wiped clean, and this is where it gets unsettling for you. If the Milky Way were located inside the Boötes Void, you wouldn't have known other galaxies existed until the 1960s. When telescopes became powerful enough to see beyond it, your understanding of the universe would have been built on isolation. The question isn't just how something like this formed, it's whether other regions like it exist and what might have cleared them out. Number 6. Magnetars. You already know neutron stars are extreme more massive than the Sun, crushed into a sphere barely 20 kilometers wide, but magnetars take that idea to an uncomfortable limit. Their magnetic fields are the strongest known in the universe. About 1 quadrillion times stronger than Earth's. The effects are difficult to comprehend. A magnetar's magnetic field is so intense it could erase every credit card on Earth from halfway across the galaxy. In December 2004, a magnetar located about 50,000 light-years away released a burst of energy that briefly outshone the full moon and measurably affected Earth's upper atmosphere. That single eruption released more energy in a fraction of a second than the Sun produces in 100,000 years, and this is where it becomes personal for you. If a similar event occurred within just a few light-years, it could trigger a mass extinction. Magnetars are unpredictable, cracking their own crust in starquakes that produce sudden bursts of radiation. You don't need to be close to one, you just need to be close enough. Number 5. Quasars. You might think black holes are quiet objects, slowly pulling things in and disappearing into darkness, but when a supermassive black hole is actively feeding, it becomes something else entirely. A quasar is powered by a black hole with a mass billions of times greater than the Sun, consuming surrounding matter at extreme rates. As this material spirals inward, it heats up to millions of degrees and releases more energy than 100 trillion suns combined. All from a region smaller than our solar system. Some quasars launch focused jets of radiation and particles moving near the speed of light, stretching for millions of light-years. One known quasar produces a jet over 1.5 million light-years long, several times the size of the Milky Way itself. And here's the unsettling part for you: anything caught in the path of those jets wouldn't stand a chance. Entire galaxies could be stripped of the conditions needed for life. Our own galaxy's black hole is quiet, for now, but if it ever found enough fuel, the calm center of your night sky could become something far more dangerous. Number 4. Gamma-ray bursts. You might think the most violent events in the universe would be easy to spot, but some of the deadliest arrive as brief flashes from deep space. Gamma-ray bursts are the most energetic explosions since the Big Bang itself. They occur when massive stars collapse into black holes or when two neutron stars collide, releasing more energy in a few seconds than the Sun will produce over its entire 10 billion-year lifetime. These bursts are so powerful they can briefly outshine every other visible object in the universe combined. And here's the part that should unsettle you: if a gamma-ray burst occurred in our galaxy and happened to be aimed at Earth, it could destroy the ozone layer from thousands of light-years away, exposing the surface to lethal radiation. Scientists believe even a distant burst may have triggered mass extinctions in Earth's past. These events happen randomly, about once per day somewhere in the universe, no warning. No pattern, just cosmic precision, capable of resetting life from across the galaxy. Number 3. The Great Attractor. You assume galaxies move calmly with the expansion of the universe, drifting apart over time, but astronomers noticed something disturbing in the 1970s. Our galaxy and hundreds of thousands of others are being pulled in a specific direction at speeds reaching 14 million miles per hour. This motion points toward a region about 150 million light-years away, near the Hydra Centaurus supercluster. Scientists call whatever is causing this pull the Great Attractor. The problem is, you can't see it. The region lies behind the dense dust and gas of the Milky Way, in what's known as the zone of avoidance. Its presence is inferred only through gravity. Estimates suggest it may contain the mass of tens of thousands of Milky Ways, yet even that doesn't fully explain the pull, and this is where it becomes unsettling for you. Your galaxy is caught in a gravitational current it cannot escape, drifting towards something hidden, massive, and unresolved, and you have no way of knowing what waits there when the journey finally ends. Number 2. Dark flow. You assume that on the largest scales, the universe has no preferred direction, that everything is expanding evenly in all directions, but in 2008, astronomers studying hundreds of galaxy clusters found something that shouldn't exist. These massive structures were all moving the same way, drifting together at speeds up to 1,000 kilometers per second toward a single region of the sky near the constellations Centaurus and Hydra. This motion, called dark flow, appears to stretch across billions of light-years. The problem is, nothing inside the observable universe should be capable of causing it. The influence seems to be coming from beyond the cosmic horizon, the absolute limit of what you should ever be able to observe. Some scientists suggest enormous structures outside our visible universe. Others hint at neighboring universes exerting gravitational pull, and this is where it becomes deeply unsettling for you. If dark flow is real, then the universe you can see may not be self-contained. it may be responding to forces that exist forever beyond your reach, quietly shaping everything you thought was all there is. Number 1. False vacuum decay. You assume the laws of physics are stable, fixed, and universal, the same everywhere and forever, but some physicists suggest that what you're living in may only be a temporary state. According to quantum field theory, the universe could be trapped in a false vacuum, a metastable condition that looks stable but isn't truly at its lowest energy. Somewhere, at any moment, a tiny region of space could transition to a more stable state. If that happened, it wouldn't spread like an explosion, it would expand at the speed of light, rewriting the laws of physics as it goes. No warning, no signal, no chance to react. One moment, the universe behaves as it always has, the next, chemistry, particles, and forces no longer function the same way. And this is the unsettling part for you: you wouldn't experience the change. There would be no sensation of ending, reality itself would simply stop being compatible with you, not destroyed by violence or disaster, but quietly overwritten, as if the universe decided the version you belong to was never meant to last. If you want to see more videos like this, click the video on screen now and make sure to subscribe.